when you say the grease wizard and you evoke the name of Cobra, I'm thinking about the video where he dyes his hair and he gets like his scalp colored blue. That's what I'm thinking about. I think that's probably him at his greasiest.
That is the Cobra classic.
It's so dumb. You just.
But it's got the added intrigue of the fact that he's late for his job and he has to now turn up to his job with a blue face face.
I literally cannot. I just cannot imagine doing that. Like, the embarrassment just has to be so bad. I hate being late for things. Like, being late for things is just the worst. But showing up late, looking like a complete regard.
Well, when he gets the call, he does seem pretty broken up about it. He's like, "Oh, jeez, oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, when should I come in?" And then he's like, "Oh, God, I'm annoyed." When the call ends, he's like, "Oh, damn, that's annoying." And he's like, "Right, well, back to it then, lads. Really, let's do the eyebrows next."
You know, you just think he just stop, but he doesn't. Although, it does seem like Cobra doesn't get embarrassed at like the normal things people should.
Yeah, I don't think he does.
That's a good case against him being really self-aware, I think.
Yeah.
Because to be self-aware, part of that is being able to also look at yourself and realize you're doing something wrong. If you can't process something that should really be embarrassing. Maybe, like, some people don't get embarrassed about anything, which is fair. It can work for some people. But just when you're... So my brother won't shut the fuck up, but you know, when you can't get embarrassed about like normal things that should be embarrassing even to people who don't get embarrassed about anything.
Yeah, he's very publicly shown off his self. He made a Pornhub video, which I think is now sadly lost. Where
Did he? Was that the one that got posted in the random chat? Because that's or is that a different one?
I think that's Monkey Jones.
Oh yeah, that's the one. I'm thinking of Monkey Jones.
Yeah, I believe in the Pornhub video, which I haven't actually watched. Obviously, sadly, he like paints his face with gothic makeup, and then he just knocks one out right on street, right on video.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think that's like a different sort of self-awareness, isn't it? I think there's like two different types that we're talking about, because there's the self-awareness where you're not realizing that you're doing something embarrassing, which he obviously doesn't have. But then there's another type of self-awareness which he does have, where when he's looking back on things, he can realize when he's done something wrong, because he does have that.
Hindsight is always 20/20 though, so I feel like having that kind of self-awareness isn't as helpful as just not whacking one out on video.
Yeah, but the thing is, you've got to give him that credit, because there's a lot of people that don't have that. There's a lot of lolcows that just do not have that, do they? Like Chris Chan will only say, he will say that he's like sorry only if he realizes based on reactions that he's done something wrong.
He thinks that when he says sorry, it just means that everything goes away.
Yeah. Whereas with him, I've seen him like admit to things that he's like, the decisions that he's made in his life that have fucked it up, and he's like, I regret that. I wish I didn't do that.
Like he can repent, in a sense.
Yeah. So that's what I actually like that about him, from what I've seen of him anyway. Because I think
some people
from the Null stream, I think that he said that the Cobra Reddit is like really harsh, like they absolutely fucking hate him.
A lot of people do, yeah.
I don't know how you can really AWOL.
I wouldn't say. Like... I wouldn't say like they hate him. There's a few that just automatically assume he's doing like the worst things possible. People always assume he's like doing drugs when there's been very little evidence.
Apparently they call him a pedo on there, so that's what I've heard from again the Null stream.
people speculate because it keeps saying the of age thing, but obviously some people who follow lolcows are just in the same realm themselves, which I don't think you can ever evade.
It's sort of an autism black hole. It just attracts more and more.
You get lost in it either way.
Yeah, you're one with the consciousness, whether you know it or not. If you aren't subscribed to the Greasier Wizard, you aren't a real American.